Konnichiwa, Sunny Koku citizens. This is Shude Hong here, and today what I want to talk about is a little bit funny, but not really funny. It's a rant slash story called The Rudest Person I've Ever Met. So basically, it all started when I was talking to my friends online on this game specifically, and this person decides to show up. So basically, my friends and I, what we were talking about is cuteness in people, and I was just being honest saying that Asians look hot. And honestly, this person decides to show up and say the most rudest things ever. I think they go by the name Mr. Author. I could be wrong though, but I'm pretty sure. In fact, I'm 99% sure that's what they call themselves. And they literally show up saying, "Oh, you can't say that, you shouldn't say that, that's inappropriate, Asians are ugly." And I'm like, what is wrong with you? Like, you're really gonna go ahead and just call that to possibly Asian players in this game, right in front of their freaking faces? Like, I'm sorry, but that's not considered a rude word, okay? My brother literally told me it's not rude. My sister literally told me it's not rude. I asked people here on Roblox too, and they basically agreed with me. They said it's not rude for me to be saying that to other people. Okay, so saying the word hot is not considered rude, okay, people? Like, honestly, if you think that the word hot is considered rude, get off the internet. Like, seriously. I'm sorry if I sound rude to you guys, but you can't just go on basically calling someone ugly right in front of other people's freaking faces. I'll admit, the server was pretty much almost dead. I think there was like me and maybe 10 other players, including that rude person. But I really hope no Asian player was playing that game, because if there was, I'm honestly gonna feel sorry, because there's nothing wrong with saying someone looks hot. Fun fact, my mother, the type of people and race that she likes to date, honestly, is Italian people, but I'm not gonna be rude to her about it. It's her opinion, right? It doesn't matter. As long as you are not being racist, saying, like, for example, oh, Puerto Ricans are ugly. Like, that is an example of racism, right? That is an example of rudeness and racism and possibly inappropriate. I'm not sure if you guys would agree on that. But you see the difference here? Do you guys see the issue? Okay? Like, what's the worst way to make someone want to commit suicide? Basically calling them ugly. And I know I probably wasn't making the situation any better by calling Asians hot, but I don't believe I was making the situation worse. Or worse. I'm sorry if I made that sound wrong. But it's not okay for you to be, like, basically calling someone ugly to their freaking face. Like, this person, honestly, they could have come up to me in private chat, like send me a friend request on Roblox and talk to me about it. But no, instead they had to go out and say it in the game. Like, what is wrong with you? Like, were you born without a brain or something? Like, is your brain like the size of a potato? Okay, so honestly, when I was talking about people, like, saying they're hot, I can understand that you would not go up to a complete stranger and say, "Oh, you're hot." But you could say something like, "Oh, so-and-so looks hot." That's okay. It's okay for you to say someone's hot. You just don't go up to a complete stranger and say it. Right? And I hope I don't sound racist myself. I have no problem with what race you guys are, right? It doesn't matter what race you are, and it doesn't matter what you look like. It's your personality that counts. I'm gonna show you a picture, and I'm not gonna deny, because I'm not afraid to be honest with you guys at all. But I'm gonna show you a picture of people that I think look hot. And yeah, so I'm gonna show you a picture real quick. I'll be right back. Hopefully I can show it to you. I've never done other filming other than games before, so hopefully I can show it to you guys. Alright, so I'm gonna try and pull it up right now. Okay, so that picture is an example of Asian people that I think look hot. So go ahead and call me weird. Go ahead and call me a psycho or a creep. I don't care at all. Because you know what? You're the one who's being rude. You're the one who's being disrespectful. And above all, you're the one who's being racist. And it has to stop. So yeah, I guess after that, before I could say anything to this rude person, I think they just ended up leaving the game. Which was probably the most mature thing to do, I'll admit at that. But yeah, I think that's gonna be it for this rant/story video. I hope you guys enjoyed that. And my point for this, hopefully you guys understand, it doesn't matter what race you are, as long as you're not calling someone ugly because they're a different race from you, right? As long as you're not doing something like that, as long as you're not saying, oh, you're not good looking, or oh, you're stupid, okay? The difference is, if it was because something like sexuality, there is a huge difference between that. Okay, it's not like I was cussing in the game. It's not like I was talking about sex or anything. I was just saying Asian people look hot, and this person honestly started bullying me for a bit. I think they ended up leaving the game before I could say anything, and that honestly just ticked me right off. But yeah, hopefully you guys, you understand this video. But I have met other people in games like this, mainly on Roblox, sometimes on Animal Jam too, some are sneaky, some are straight up vicious, those people gotta stay away from, or there could be psycho people. But yeah, feel free to like and subscribe, and sayonara!